Medical message from Block Talk News. Do you benefit from political awareness? Have you shared political information online? Is your vote quid pro quo? Are you expected to blindly vote Democrat? Have you been labeled a Russian bot? If so, you may be woke. While the cause is unknown, consciousness may be caused by intense generational oppression. Symptoms also include an undying search for global truths, an inextinguishable thirst for ancestral knowledge and redemption, and a complete shunning from society. If so, try BTN. BTN isn't for the weak or weak-minded.
Whoa, Wazam. Today's video is titled Mark Henry Exposed by Leo Rush as a Gatekeeper. Now, if you new here, what the fuck we do here is read, listen, watch, and we block talk, break that shit down. And understand, I know a lot of y'all don't watch WWE, but WWE is not what this is about, goddammit. This is about the role of the gatekeeper. Remember? Kevin Hart, the gatekeeper of comedy, goddammit. Remember? The gatekeeper of rap, T.I., Puffy, and people like that. Pay attention to these words, y'all. But let's go back to the comments Leo Rush made that got us up to this point, goddammit, and then we gonna speak on Mark Henry. Before being released, Leo Rush said, "My issue is not with my on-screen role. My issue is with the fact that I haven't been on meet and greets with Bobby, haven't been getting paid for merchandise for us that has my catchphrases on it. I have been sent to live shows and TVs and forced to pay for my own rental for 5 days, as well as hotel, while not making enough money to do so." Did y'all hear what the fuck that young man just said? But let's continue. Walking around broke in the biggest sports entertainment industry that there is, while having 2 kids and a wife to support at home. See, y'all, this the big time blasphemous comments, goddammit, that got Mark Henry so fucking riled up. Did y'all hear what the fuck that dude just said? He only made a few fucking I guess complaints, you can say, or fucking gripes about his job by saying he ain't getting enough fucking money to travel around this bitch, goddammit. He gotta pay for these fucking rental cars and these hotels while y'all up here making billions and bragging about how you're on the fucking stock market now, goddammit. But let me show y'all how Mark Henry responded. He did not respond well. You are witnessing a rebel network. Mark Henry says the reason that I'm angry is because I pull him aside and I told him, "Hey man, hearing stuff in the locker room, what's up?" in Rush's voice. So he used that man's voice or something. He said, "Oh no, there's nothing wrong." That's a blatant lie to my face. I was trying to help him. I was trying to let him know that if you have a question to ask, now is the time, because you're very likely not going to run into anyone that knows the system how I know the system. And he didn't do that. He lied to my face. Now let's block talk break that shit down. Mark Henry fake ass said the reason he angry is because he pulled him to the side and said, "Hey man, I'm hearing stuff in the locker room, what's up?" And Leo Rush said, "You know what, ain't nothing wrong, goddammit. First of all, Mark Henry, that man don't have to fucking speak to you because you are not human resources. He don't have to tell you a motherfucking thing. Maybe he know what type of person you is. Maybe he don't like you. Maybe he do like you but don't trust you. You never know. You can't force that man to fucking talk to you, goddammit. You are not a person who walked up and said, "Hi, I'm human resources. Would you like to elaborate on the gripes you might have at the WWE?" No, you are not fucking human resources, so he don't have to tell you shit. But you up here with this fake ass outrage talking about he lied to my face. That's a blatant lie, goddammit. And guess what, y'all? He didn't stop there. Let's continue. What Leo Rush is doing is nothing different than what I did. He's getting off very easy, because in my day, he would have said, "Hey Leo, Bobby should never drive. You should take his bags to the car. When he comes back from his match, you should have a bottle of water waiting for him when he walks through the door." Y'all hear that old bullshit? He talking about all the bullshit hazing that he allowed to happen to him. Knowing him, he probably was carrying Triple H in them bags, dudes who don't even give a fuck about him, who racist as hell, and all of y'all know it, goddammit. I know I'm nothing like none of them fake ass wrestling reviewers that you know. The black ones like to keep they fucking mouth on the hush, goddammit, and shut up and act like it don't exist, but I'm not them, goddammit. So if you here for some wrestling type shit, don't press subscribe. any fucking way before I get too mad and carried away, y'all. He said he should be driving for the dude. He should be bringing the bags to the car and all of that. That dude said, this is a fucking new day. I'm not going through all of that bullshit. I'm not in college no more. I'm a grown ass man who traveled from state to state trying to pay my bills for my 2 kids and my goddamn wife. I'm not about to play no hazing games and carrying no motherfucking Bobby Lashley bags and shit. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? And for y'all people, I don't even think I gave out the ignorance disclaimer. If you think I'm hating on Mark Henry around this bitch, or hating on the WWE, or I'm racist or any of that, you could get the fuck right now. This channel is not made for you. But let's continue, y'all, cause this motherfucker ain't even stop at that. You are witnessing a rebel network. This dude said, if you walking around and cannot pay for a rental car, you can't pay for a hotel with the money that you make every week, then you need to change the way you spending. You can't blame that on the office. You spent everything you made before you got it. That's your problem. Wow. Told that man that was his problem. You know what, y'all? A whole lot of wrestlers talked about having to pay for these rental cars and all of these hotel expenses, goddamn it. And you know who I never saw? Mark Henry. I ain't never heard him say that shit to Goldust or Dusty Rhodes or Disco Inferno, who said he used to travel with Jimmy Superfly Snooker. I ain't heard him go around and say, Disco, if you spent all your money, goddamn it, then that's your fault. He ain't say none of that shit to other wrestlers with them gripes, but he just think that he could go in on Lio Rush though. You know why? Because Lio Rush black and he a gatekeeper, and Vince McMahon said, hey, get that nigga, put that nigga in line. You did, this is your gatekeeper type shit. You think I'm lying? Do you think I'm lying? How about you check out Forbes, you dig? Let's check out Forbes, what they had to say, how they diss Mark Henry, little bitch made ass. Go to the next clip. Rush's comments and controversy have elicited responses from longtime WWE apologists Mark Henry and Booker T, each of whom predictably told the company line. Now let's block talk break that shit down. Mark Henry and Booker T should feel like complete fucking idiots. And this is on Forbes, goddammit. This ain't relating to directly WWE fans. It ain't even relating directly to black people. This is Forbes round this bitch. Them people say y'all was long-time apologists, goddammit. Long-time WWE apologists Mark Henry and Booker T. Long-time coons, goddammit. They predictably told the company line. They predictably told the company line, y'all, just like we would expect, because Booker T was the WCW gatekeeper and Mark Henry still is the WWE one, goddammit. And look what they call them dudes, y'all, contracted workers. Dudes can't even fucking unionize. What the hell is Mark Henry talking about? Talking about, that's that man fault. If you ain't doing this right and that right, then that's your fault. Y'all know how fucked up the WWE is? All these wrestlers who got fucking concussions and all kind of shit walking around there. What that boy CM Punk said, the ring was so fucking filthy that he had caught a fucking big ass staph infection or something on his body and had to sue them clowns, and they was mad because they was trying to give him they dumbass doctor instead of allowing him to see his own doctor. Remember that bullshit? Or remember when Kamala got his legs fucking chopped off? Boy, this is some bullshit. And wrestling itself, a lot of them fucking dudes don't come out right, y'all. Be having concussions and shit. Have y'all ever saw that dude New Jack? And then they get to legally take fucking steroids, bruh. They legally over there taking steroids and ain't nobody got shit to say. Yeah, when a black person gets some shit injected or HGH in the NFL, they all over every front page, CNN and every fucking thing. But I digress, y'all. Now let me show y'all the tweet that Lio Rush put out that made Mark Henry respond in a stupid ass way on TMZ. Let's get to the tweet first though. You are witnessing a rebel network. Lio Rush tweeted, and this is why African American talent on the biggest platform will continue to not have equal opportunity because people like you constantly tear down your own people. A damn shame, honestly. Yep, and he fucking right, y'all. Because I'll never see Mark Henry hop on his fucking podcast and talk about Dean Ambrose when he wanted to leave WWE, or that the other one, Luke Harper. Goddamn it, he didn't talk about that white boy who wanted to leave, but he felt it was okay to just go completely in on Leo Rush. He wasn't holding nothing back. He said, if you ain't pay for this and they ain't do that, then that's your problem. You can't blame them. And them people said, boy, you's an apologist than a motherfucker. But I digress. Let me show y'all how fake Mark Henry is with his TMZ response. Then we gonna really go in and break that shit all the way down. Here go the first clip from his response.
The reason that he came out with it now is because he knew that I get a lot of attention and I have a lot of followers, and he released the album or a song or something, and he wanted to use that to further his, get some attention, get some buzz. Not mad at him.
You are witnessing the Rebel Network. Did you hear that? He said he doing it for attention. A lot of people using this fucking excuse. He doing it for clout or attention. Bruh, both of y'all in the fucking wrestling business, goddammit. You the only one that responded. He responding to you calling him out. What the fuck you mean he doing that for his album sales? He been spoke on you, goddammit. And he just retweeted after you went off on that dude on your motherfucking podcast. Mark Henry, what in the hell is you talking about? Talking about album sales when a dude album dropped May 11. That shit been out, goddamn it. I would never listen to it, but still, y'all understand what I'm saying here, goddamn it. Get to the next clip.
Would have called me, I would have done it anyway. We would have just worked it. It would have been
right.
I would have really talked it up. We'd have made world news.
Did y'all hear what the fuck that boy just said? He said if he would have just called them, they would have worked it, which means he would have sat up there and pretended to be angry, y'all. Pretended to be fucking angry, knowing what the hell blacks go through in America. And matter of fact, just the tension right now with all of these black men dying, he would have pretended that he was pissed off. He said they would have made history. They would have made headline news. That's a big fucking joke to him. You see why he the gatekeeper, goddammit? You might not like my fucking delivery and shit. Oh, he cursing and curse words. But you know what I'm saying is the direct motherfucking truth. Let's continue with the video.
But now he said something slanderous. And you can't question my blackness. Like, nobody can question pull my black card. No. Not allowed. Nobody.
Ooh, to question that boy blackness, that's straight up slander. But not the WWE sitting up there and having him in a fucking relationship with an old woman and giving birth to a goddamn hand, though. He ain't worrying about that kind of slander, him playing that kind of role, or being in an interracial relationship with a transgender person unknowingly. He ain't worrying about that kind of slander, though. He ain't pissed off at the fucking WWE. Y'all understand what I'm saying here? He not mad at them for that type of slander, goddammit, but he mad as hell at Leo Rush because he questioned his blackness. He bought the sue, goddammit, knowing that the WWE was reacting that way because they wanted him to quit, goddammit. They did everything they could to try to break Mark Henry, and we gonna get to it, goddammit, but get to his next little clip because we gonna go brick by brick because some of y'all will probably be like, oh, he just chopped it up and we don't know what context this was said in, so we gonna keep chopping it and break it down as we fucking go. You are witnessing a Rebel Network. Next video.
Down to the performance center at NXT, probably 25, I think, people of color in the facility. Probably about 80+% of them, I helped get them there. I mean, it's completely opposite.
Now, did y'all hear that shit? Did you hear him? He said there's only 25 wrestlers at NXT, and he got 20 of them hired. He thought he was saying some big-time shit. He said, oh, I got 80% of them hired, which means 20 of them, y'all. Guess what? that means you're a fucking gatekeeper. They go to you to make sure that they can get the next black wrestler who ain't gonna speak out against their system. The ones who you gonna be able to say, hey, don't talk about that racist shit. Hey, don't talk about the watermelon. Hey, that's just hazing. Hey, you should get the dough. Hey, you should carry bags and shit like that. They know if they go through you that they gotta be fucking soft. And guess what? Leo Rush was in one of them. Just to let y'all know, he ain't one of the people who he got hired around this bitch. He just not let y'all know, goddamn it. But let's get to the next video, because remember, Mark Henry is out here outraged at Leo Rush. He mad as hell. How dare you blame the WWE office, goddamn it. To the next clip.
To go there was absolutely the worst thing that he could have possibly done. And you know, I mean, it's one of those things. If I take legal action for slander, then I will, but I'm not sure yet.
Are you thinking about that, Mark? Just because this was so hurtful to you?
Yeah, this is too much.
Y'all heard him? He's so fucking hurt. Y'all heard him? He's so goddamn hurt. This was the worst thing that the dude could have possibly done. And all of that bullshit. Guess what, y'all? Bruce Pritchard, a goddamn white man, headbutted this dude and told him, I'm more of a nigga than you. What kind of bullshit is that? And guess what? Mark Henry ain't try to sue. He ain't do a motherfucking thing to that goddamn dude. He let him do the shit, hugging and shit. But he's so outraged by a man who just used a few words. He's so hurt. The slander when a man headbutted you at a WWE fucking Christmas party or some bullshit like that, and you ain't do a motherfucking thing. You sat up there and let him do the shit, but you just so hurt, huh? What kind of bullshit is that? Get to the next clip, y'all.
Like, this is not a wrestling angle. This is him trying to get attention for himself.
You are witnessing a Rebel Network. How the fuck do he definitively just know that the man did this for attention? He keeps saying that bullshit as if Leo Rush walked up to him and said, hey, I'm definitively doing this for attention. Everybody, I'm doing this for attention. So I don't know why the hell he keeps saying that bullshit, but let's just get to the next video, because I'm tired of seeing this dude right now.
My lawyer went to Harvard. I don't know what kind of lawyers he deal with, but you know, like, you know, I got them Ivy League people around me.
You got a good lawyer.
And they are pissed.
You are witnessing the Rebel Network. Let's Block Talk break that shit down, because this is one of the main reasons I made this video, y'all. He straight white flexed on them. You want to know what white flexing is? He said, I'm backed up by them white people, goddamn. He said, my lawyers went to Harvard and shit. You know who he talking about. I got some big time people behind me, and they are pissed. Guess what, Mark Henry? Them fucking people is not pissed off. They simply trying to trick your big gullible ass into paying them to go to court, goddamn. Why would they be pissed off around here? He ain't say nothing about Jewish white people, or he ain't say nothing about white people. Why would they be pissed off, goddamn it? Why would they be pissed off, bruh? They just want money, and to prove my fucking point, I'll let you tell them, goddamn it.
I assume you don't want to take legal action just because that'll cost you money.
I don't want to do it because it's going to cost him money and it's going to cost me money.
Yeah, you heard him from his mouth, motherfucker. He said, I don't want to do it. It's going to cost him money. It's going to cost me money. Yeah, you heard him. Let's go to the next clip. Point proven, goddamn it.
Or is there anything he can do to fix this?
He needs to apologize, and he needs to own up to the fact that, you know, I made a mistake. I embellished a little bit, a lot, and I was trying to, you know, get some buzz, and I shouldn't have done that. Like, that's what he's going to have to do. He said that, you know, I'm a part of the problem. I'm one of those black people that try to keep other black people from making it, and it's just hurtful.
Do you hear what the hell he just said? You are witnessing a Rebel Network. He said he want that dude to admit that he just did it for the clout, goddammit. That all the stuff, all the issues that he brought up, that's not real. He just doing it to sell albums. That's what Mark Henry went on to say. And then he went on to say how he's so fucking hurt. Y'all hear how he keep repeating that? I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. Is he mad at the WWE though? Is he hurt by them? Because guess what, y'all? The WWE signed this dude due to a $2 million contract. A lot of wrestlers don't get that shit, goddamn it. And soon as he came into the WWE, they went to saying how he supposedly unsafe to work with. And we all know that the groups in the WWE use that shit to get people fired. But anyway, Vince got pissed off paying them, goddamn it, because everybody was like, man, he gonna get us hurt. So Vince McMahon went out of his fucking way to start hazing that fool, trying to get him to quit. Trying to get him to fucking quit. You think I'm lying? One time they had his stupid ass go out to the ring and they played nothing but people theme songs as he just sat there looking like a motherfucking idiot. You think I'm lying still? Didn't I just tell y'all about him having a relationship with the old lady Fabulous Moolah and shit? Or him being in an interracial transgender relationship unknowingly on WWE cameras? And this what I didn't mention. They even had him in an angle where he was going to a therapist to talk about having sex with his fucking sister, and he never quit. God damn it. See, he went through all of it for Leo Rush. So Leo Rush should just shut up. Remember, he said, man, he got it easy just cause your big gullible ass let them people do anything to your ass, boy. Fucking Bruce Pritchard laid up there and headbutted that boy and said, dog, I'm more of a nigga than you. You let that boy play you like that, motherfucker? But let's continue, y'all, because this video ain't over yet. Let's show another clip of old Mark Henry on TMZ cameras. And this is used by the Fair Act use. You know, all of that bullshit, goddamn it. Here go the video.
I had at least 5 or 6 guys call me today. And they like, man, you want me to go in? No, don't do it.
Wow.
Because they hate him.
This is current. Are these current wrestlers,
said,
Mark?
hate him.
Yeah.
Say it again?
I said, are these current wrestlers, current WWE superstars?
Current superstars. And I mean like champion-toting guys. I'm not that guy.
Now, did y'all hear this clown talking about 5 or 6 black current superstars said, hey, you want me to go in on them? Talking about they hate him or they hate it. Either way, they phony as hell. He must be talking about them dudes who are rehash of primetime players and crime time because that's the only roles y'all get. I forgot their name, goddammit. But one of them be buffooning with a goddamn red syrup sipping cup and the other one just be jumping around playing the same old fucking gangster characters every fucking time. That's the only role that a black wrestler could get. You gotta be a gangster or come from Africa or some old bullshit, goddammit, or an athlete or something. Play his next clip because we already know everybody in the WWE is mostly coons, goddammit. Let me play y'all his next clip.
I'm not that guy. I'm gonna take the high road and I'm gonna pray for him and I'm gonna hope that he comes to his senses because you know, like, you start questioning Mark Henry's blackness. Hell, I love my culture. I love being black. And James Brown said it best. The thing that white people love about me is my blackness. And I'm not going to deprive them of what makes me James Brown. And I'm not going to deprive people of what makes me Mark Henry.
You are witnessing the Rebel Network. That was the last of his whack-ass clips talking about he gonna pray for somebody and you can't question his blackness. We about to get to why you should question his blackness. But first of all, we don't give a damn about a quote from James Brown. He wasn't nothing but an old-ass coon as well with that fried-ass hair on his head talking about white people love him for his blackness, so he ain't gonna deprive them of that. I don't give a fuck about no fucking coon quote that you live by around this motherfucker. You and James Brown gonna pay for this coon ass shit that y'all been doing around here. But anyway, before I leave, let me play y'all this clip, goddammit, where you should really question Mark Henry blackness after he allowed some shit like this to happen. Watch this. Listen hard.
You know, people crap in people's food boxes and literally crap, like real shit to Dwayne. No, I saw it happen. And people like, shh, like, don't tell. Like, come on, the rib is on him. No, you crazy? You put shit in somebody's food?
He did it to The Rock.
Yes. Wow. Ask him about it. He'll tell you. And I had to keep him from getting killed because he was going to get jumped. It was like 3 or, you know, it was cliquish back then. You had to click, the BS.
Yeah, you heard him. He allowed a motherfucker to put shit inside of the rock food round this bitch. Talking about it was cliquish back then. Nah, it was racist as fuck back then. And you know how fake you is because you sat there and let them do the shit. Or they felt like they could do it in front of your face. Talking about I was right there and it was like, man, don't say nothing. The joke's on him and shit. You know that the motherfuckers racist as hell inside of there. All the shit they did to y'all, spray painted nigga on the wall of the Nation of Domination and crossed out Malcolm X's name and all kind of shit. But you sat up there and let them put food in the rock, put shit in the rock food. You heard me, my bad. They put shit in the rock food and then you held them back and told them don't do nothing because y'all was gonna get jumped. Boy, I don't give a fuck. If somebody put shit inside of my food, I'm gonna take that ass whipping, goddammit. And don't think that it's gonna stop me from seeking them the next day. Out one by one, goddammit, you know. But I'ma take that ass whooping because ain't nobody about to put shit in my food talking about, oh, he would have got jumped that day. It was cliquish. Well, we would have had to get jumped and we would have had to take that to the company and every fucking thing and take it further and further up. But not you. You just shut up and took it, huh? Man, that's how it be. It was cliquish. It was this, man. We had to just roll with it. I'd be like, at what cost, goddammit? At what cost? People just don't give a fuck about morals and values and respect these days. They disrespected you by thinking they could do that shit to your face. They disrespected The Rock because he was black, goddammit. They know you must not have no morals because you take any storyline Vince McMahon give your ass. No type of morals. Don't stand your ground for nothing. That's why they was like, you know what? He's gonna be our new gatekeeper. He'll tell us all the good niggas that we can keep round this motherfucker. But I know some of y'all already gone thinking of the people who still here. But you know what this clown just made me do? Revive the shame of a nation. Here go the clip.
To his countrymen, he is the shame of a nation.
Once again, y'all holler at me.